Worried about losing leg strength? Discover the simple morning habit to protect your muscles and stay active. Don't let your foundation fade. It's easier than you think. The passage of years inevitably brings changes to the human body, a widely acknowledged truth. Among these changes, a decline in physical strength is often accepted as a natural part of aging. However, this common perspective warrants much closer and more careful examination by us all. This is particularly true concerning the significant issue of muscle loss, known medically as sarcopenia. While advancing age is indeed a factor, attributing significant muscle deterioration solely to the calendar is a misconception. This concern is especially relevant for crucial muscle groups such as those in our legs. More often, this debilitating process is accelerated by a pattern of what can be termed neglect. This neglect specifically involves inconsistent adherence to healthy eating principles and prolonged lack of sufficient physical movement. This insidious combination silently yet relentlessly erodes our precious strength over an extended period of time. It acts like a thief, quietly stealing vitality and the cherished independence we value so highly. We must understand sarcopenia, which signifies a gradual erosion of our essential strength and physical capabilities. Sarcopenia specifically refers to the progressive and generalized loss of skeletal muscle mass as well as strength. This critical condition is not merely a superficial or cosmetic concern for any of us. Instead, it carries profound and serious implications for overall health, daily mobility, and our quality of life. These implications are particularly significant for older adults navigating their later years with dignity and vigor. The process typically begins subtly, often unnoticed in its early stages, making it quite deceptive. Perhaps it manifests as a slight increase in difficulty when rising from a comfortable chair, or it could be a diminished capacity for carrying groceries or other everyday items. Over many years, these seemingly minor inconveniences can escalate into significant functional limitations for individuals. While the rate of muscle loss can vary, research indicates adults may lose substantial muscle. This loss occurs each decade after middle age if proactive measures are not consistently taken. This decline is not just about muscle size, but also about muscle quality and its force generation. The term neglect here is not intended to assign blame or cause undue distress. Rather, it aims to highlight the powerful and undeniable influence of our daily lifestyle choices. It refers to a cumulative deficit in the essential building blocks muscles require for maintenance. Muscles also need specific stimuli to maintain their inherent integrity and critical daily function. Muscles are metabolically active tissues requiring a consistent supply of vital nutrients for their health. Protein, in particular, serves as the primary building material for muscle repair and ongoing synthesis. As individuals age, their bodies may become less efficient at processing dietary protein effectively. This means that their actual dietary protein requirements might increase to maintain existing muscle mass. Inconsistent healthy eating, marked by insufficient protein intake, is a major contributor to muscle wasting. Many older adults may unintentionally consume less protein due to various changes in their circumstances. These can include changes in appetite, dental issues, or difficulty in preparing nutritious meals regularly. Some may also hold a mistaken belief that they require less protein as they grow older. Beyond just protein, overall caloric intake is also critically important for maintaining bodily functions. If the body lacks enough energy from food, it may break down muscle tissue for fuel. Furthermore, the quality of calories consumed matters immensely for our health and muscle preservation. A diet rich in processed foods, sugars, and unhealthy fats lacks essential nutrients for muscles. Micronutrients like vitamin D, crucial for muscle function and bone health, are often deficient. Adequate hydration, frequently overlooked by many, also plays a role in muscle performance and recovery. The adage "use it or lose it" is particularly pertinent to skeletal muscle health. Skeletal muscles are designed to respond to demand. They adapt to the stresses placed upon them. When regularly challenged through physical activity, muscles adapt by becoming stronger and more resilient. Conversely, a predominantly sedentary lifestyle signals the body that robust muscle mass is not required. This unfortunately leads to a gradual atrophy or shrinking of essential muscle fibers over time. A decline in physical activity can stem from various factors commonly experienced in later life. Retirement may lead to a less structured day with fewer inherent physical demands or routines. Chronic health conditions can cause pain or fatigue, making vigorous activity seem more challenging. A fear of falling or lack of accessible, enjoyable exercise opportunities can also limit movement. Even without specific ailments, a societal drift towards more sedentary pastimes contributes significantly to inactivity. Critically, the absence of resistance exercise is particularly detrimental to muscle health and longevity. Resistance activities involve working muscles against a force, such as lifting weights or using bands. Bodyweight exercises like squats and modified push-ups also provide valuable resistance for muscle groups. Resistance training is the most effective stimulus for muscle protein synthesis and subsequent muscle growth. Without it, muscles are not adequately challenged to maintain, let alone increase, their mass and strength. The erosion of muscle strength, particularly in the legs, is not an isolated health issue. It triggers a cascade of negative consequences that can profoundly affect an older adult's entire life. Leg muscles are fundamental for walking, climbing stairs, standing, and maintaining crucial balance. As these important muscles weaken, overall mobility becomes increasingly restricted and more difficult. Simple daily tasks can become arduous, requiring much more effort than they once did. More alarmingly, weakened leg and core muscles significantly increase the dangerous risk of falls. Falls are a leading cause of injury, disability, and even death in older adult populations. Such events often lead to a downward spiral of fear, reduced activity, and further muscle loss. The inability to perform activities of daily living, like bathing or dressing, can result. This loss of functional independence can necessitate assisted living, diminishing personal autonomy and dignity. Muscle tissue plays a vital role in metabolism, including the processing of blood glucose. Loss of muscle mass can contribute to insulin resistance, a precursor to type 2 diabetes. Sarcopenia is also linked to increased inflammation and an unfavorable body composition with more fat. Muscles and bones are interconnected. Activity strengthening muscles also benefits bone density significantly. Muscle weakness often correlates with lower bone density and an increased risk of osteoporosis. Individuals with greater muscle mass tend to recover more quickly from illnesses or surgeries. Muscle serves as a protein reserve the body can draw upon during times of stress. Those with sarcopenia have a diminished reserve, making them more vulnerable to health complications. The cumulative impact of these factors inevitably leads to a decline in overall quality of life. Social engagement may decrease, and feelings of helplessness or depression can unfortunately arise. Physiological changes with aging can influence muscle, but they do not predestine severe muscle loss. Lifestyle choices remain profoundly influential in mitigating these age-related changes effectively and safely. Numerous studies demonstrate older adults can maintain and even increase muscle mass through targeted interventions. This capacity for improvement exists regardless of their chronological age, offering considerable hope. The narrative of inevitable frailty in old age must be challenged with messages of empowerment. The human body retains a remarkable capacity for positive adaptation throughout the entire lifespan. The good news is that muscle loss is largely preventable and, in many cases, reversible. A proactive, two-pronged approach focusing on nutrition and physical activity is absolutely key to success. Prioritize adequate protein intake, distributed throughout the day, from quality food sources. Good sources include lean meats, poultry, fish, eggs, dairy, legumes, and tofu products. Consulting a doctor or dietitian can help determine your individual protein needs accurately. Ensure sufficient calories from nutrient-dense whole foods to fuel activity and muscle maintenance. Emphasize fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats for essential vitamins and minerals. Pay attention to vitamin D and calcium for bone and muscle health. Consider omega-3s. Consistent healthy eating is not a temporary fix, but a long-term commitment to well-being. Resistance training is the cornerstone of combating sarcopenia and rebuilding lost muscle tissue. Aim for at least 2 sessions per week targeting all major muscle groups systematically. This can involve weights, resistance bands, body weight exercises, or specialized gym equipment safely. Start slowly and gradually increase the intensity and resistance as your strength improves. Incorporate aerobic exercise like brisk walking, swimming, or cycling for cardiovascular health. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity each week for benefits. Include balance and flexibility exercises such as Tai Chi or yoga to reduce fall risk. Find enjoyable ways to be active. Walk more. Take stairs, garden, reducing sedentary time. Before starting new exercise, especially with health conditions, consult your physician for guidance. A physical therapist can design a safe, effective program tailored to your abilities and goals. Combating muscle loss is about safeguarding independence, enhancing resilience, and enriching later life. It requires a shift from passive acceptance of decline to active engagement in health behaviors. The silent theft of strength by neglect can be halted and even substantially reversed. By nourishing our bodies appropriately and challenging our muscles, we maintain vitality and function. It is never too late to begin making positive changes toward a stronger future. Every step towards better nutrition and increased activity is an investment in your health. The strength to combat this silent thief lies within our choices and our commitment. This commitment is towards active, healthy aging, ensuring a better quality of life ahead. The pursuit of enhanced physical strength is a commendable goal, particularly as we navigate our mature years, demanding a thoughtful approach. Many individuals mistakenly believe that strength development is solely a product of intense physical exertion and strenuous activity alone. This common perspective, however, frequently overlooks a profoundly critical component essential for achieving genuine and sustainable strength gains over time. True, lasting strength is not merely built during moments of activity, but is significantly forged during periods of intelligent recuperation. Recovery, therefore, emerges as the unsung hero in the narrative of strength, playing an indispensable role in physiological adaptation. Prioritizing comprehensive recovery strategies is paramount to allow your body, especially hardworking muscles, to effectively repair and grow stronger. This principle holds particular significance for the leg muscles, which are foundational for mobility, balance, and overall independent living. Smart recovery encompasses several key pillars, each contributing uniquely to the body's ability to regenerate and build resilience effectively. Among these, achieving consistent, high-quality sleep stands as a cornerstone of any effective physical recovery and muscle repair regimen. During the deeper stages of sleep, the body actively engages in vital repair processes, mending tissues damaged during physical exertion. Crucial hormones, including human growth hormone, are released predominantly during sleep, facilitating muscle growth and cellular regeneration processes. For older adults, securing adequate restorative sleep can sometimes present challenges, yet its importance cannot be overstated for health. Establishing a consistent sleep-wake cycle, even on weekends, can significantly improve sleep quality and duration for many individuals. Creating a tranquil, dark, and cool bedroom environment is also conducive to falling asleep more easily and staying asleep longer. Consider minimizing exposure to blue light from electronic devices in the hours leading up to your established bedtime for better sleep. If persistent sleep disturbances affect your well-being, consulting a healthcare professional for guidance is a prudent and advisable step. Next, meticulous attention to hydration is fundamental, as water is integral to nearly every physiological function, including muscle recovery. Proper hydration ensures efficient transport of essential nutrients to muscle cells and facilitates the removal of metabolic waste products. Dehydration, even in mild forms, can substantially impair muscle performance, delay recovery processes, and increase feelings of fatigue. It is noteworthy that the sensation of thirst may diminish with age, making proactive fluid intake critically important for older adults. Aim to consume water regularly throughout the day, rather than waiting until thirst becomes noticeable to maintain optimal hydration levels. Monitoring urine color can be a simple yet effective way to gauge hydration. Pale yellow generally indicates adequate fluid intake. Continued, thoughtful nutrition provides the essential building blocks and energy required for comprehensive muscle repair and sustained systemic health. A well-balanced diet, rich in high-quality protein, is particularly crucial for stimulating muscle protein synthesis after any physical activity. Older adults may benefit from slightly higher protein intake to help preserve lean muscle mass and counteract age-related sarcopenia. Incorporate diverse sources of lean protein such as poultry, fish, beans, lentils, and dairy into your daily meal planning. Complex carbohydrates found in whole grains, fruits, and vegetables are vital for replenishing muscle glycogen stores depleted during exercise. Healthy fats, including those from avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, support hormone production and help manage inflammation effectively. Furthermore, a diet abundant in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants helps combat oxidative stress and supports overall cellular repair mechanisms. Consider the role of anti-inflammatory foods, such as berries, fatty fish, and leafy greens, in supporting your body's recovery. Consistency in your nutritional habits is far more impactful for long-term recovery and health than sporadic attempts at healthy eating. If navigating dietary needs feels complex, seeking advice from a registered dietitian or nutritionist can provide personalized, valuable guidance. Finally, cultivating mental calm and managing stress are integral aspects of a holistic approach to physical recovery and well-being. Chronic psychological stress can lead to elevated levels of cortisol, a hormone that may hinder muscle repair and promote inflammation. Implementing stress reduction techniques, such as mindfulness meditation, gentle yoga, or deep breathing exercises, can be profoundly beneficial for recovery. Engaging in enjoyable, relaxing activities that quiet the mind also contributes positively to the body's overall restorative capacity. A tranquil mental state allows the body's physiological systems to operate more efficiently, dedicating resources towards healing and rebuilding tissues. Remember that the process of muscle adaptation involves exercise creating microscopic tears, which then heal stronger during proper recovery phases. This adaptive response is precisely how muscles, including the crucial leg muscles, augment their strength, endurance, and overall functional capacity. Strong leg muscles are indispensable for maintaining balance, supporting mobility, and preserving an independent, active lifestyle throughout later life. Therefore, embracing recovery not as a passive pause, but as an active, strategic component of your strength regimen is essential. Listen attentively to your body's signals, such as persistent fatigue or pain, as they often indicate the need for more rest. By diligently prioritizing quality sleep, consistent hydration, nourishing food, and mental serenity, you empower your body to fully recover. This comprehensive approach to recovery is the true cornerstone upon which lasting strength, vitality, and enduring health are built. Integrating these recovery principles into your daily life fosters not only physical resilience, but also enhances overall quality of life. Smart recovery practices ensure that the effort you invest in physical activity yields the maximum possible benefits for your body. Neglecting these crucial recovery elements can inadvertently sabotage your strength goals and potentially increase the risk of exercise-related injuries. The body possesses an innate capacity for healing and adaptation, but it requires the right conditions and resources to do so. Think of recovery as providing those optimal conditions, allowing your physiological systems to perform their restorative magic most effectively. Ultimately, a well-recovered body is better prepared for subsequent physical challenges, leading to more consistent progress and enjoyment. The wisdom in strength training lies not just in the lifting, but equally in the dedicated, intelligent process of rebuilding afterwards. This holistic understanding of strength development will serve you well in maintaining your physical capabilities for years to come. Remember that individual recovery needs can vary based on intensity of activity, age, and overall health status. Adjust accordingly. Patience is also a virtue in strength development. Allow your body adequate time to adapt and grow stronger through recovery. Adopting these recovery strategies is an investment in your long-term health, independence, and ability to enjoy an active life.